A new note on positive psychology in practice and outdoors. For the past few months, we've been doing this indoors, so this is a new challenge that's part uh, of, of putting positive psychology rules in practice, being challenged. I keep mentioning it. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi emphasizes that in flow is one way to achieve the state of being in the zone, maximum happiness, bliss. Um, we don't get um the maximum benefit when we sit on a couch and when we are not challenged, but we need to get out of the comfort zone. Even if sometimes this means that, for instance, I don't know how to. I need this because I need to keep them quiet. If this is the training method for these guys, um, otherwise they can get wild, and I cannot control them at times. So let me see if I can do this. Anyway, this is an example of not what not to do. To get, you need to be concentrated on what you do and not get distracted, which is what happens now. But without this, the problem can be uh, finally, but I don't know how. It works. Well, like Napoleon, I did two things at a time, or just this and not something else. Anyway, after this example of do not do this at home, um, I'm thinking for now, for this note, goals and rituals. This is one ritual which I've established following the um, advice, so to say, of Talbot Shahar from Harvard in his wonderful lectures, the most popular ever at Harvard, Positive Psychology. He mentions the fact that we can and we need to establish good habits. Someone, Aristotle maybe said, we are what we do on a regular basis, and or we do, we are what we do every day, and of course addictions and bad habits, smoking and so on, and we can and we should uh, try and acquire good habits that become rituals. One example is that with sleeping with shoes, running shoes and other things near, so that we get into them and start running in the morning. And once we do this for a few weeks, by the way, it takes a few weeks, 6 I think it was said, to establish a ritual, then we do this without thinking, and that's wonderful. Come to think of it, some of the best people in their field, be it athletics and other things, have come to the point where they do good things in the game. They know how to do a maneuver, a dribbling, whatever, um, without thinking, automatically, so to say. And this works sometimes, not when you get stuck in the net or when too challenged. There's also a thing that to be in flow, to be in the to have maximum happiness, you need to be in between. You can't be overwhelmed because then it's exhausting. Obviously, you're too tense and do nothing. Finally, achieve nothing or little, if anything, and uh, not to be bored. The example is with tennis. If you play with an opponent who is much way better than you, near professional or something, you have no joy because you have no chance, and you just keep running after balls that are the same thing is with an enemy adversary, so to say, that is too weak, because you just place balls in his field and then he has no chance to return anything, and that's not it. So you have to be, and this for now is a bit tense, a challenge out of the comfort zone, and that's good. I threw my backpack as I reached the wall through the backpack, as the saying Paul Benchard says. We'll see what happens. I need to get beyond it. But the fact that there are people, cars, there's someone doing something, I don't know, washing cars or whatever here. They have some bad habits, some bad dudes, to refer to the tone here, is creating attention. But then we need to cope with that too. So we'll have next on the Holy Grail.